The world failed Hind Rajab, bro. The world failed her. Got to see it a couple of
100%,
weeks
man.
ago, and yeah, horrible experience. Something that needs to be watched, and something that people need to watch. And not just because of awareness. I think people should watch it anyway because of the cruelty of the world at the moment now. So, yeah, absolutely horrible situation. But I think it's a movie that needs to be watched by a lot of people. I think,
It's
yeah,
crazy
people
that you
need to
call it
know.
a movie. Like it's
Yeah,
real.
it's real. It's
It's
an
so
event.
crazy. And the world just watched. And the world just watched it. And there's still people that defend it. I mean, 315 bullets. I mean, how disgusting is the world? How disgusting is people? And the world just sat back and watched it. And when I say the world, we're talking about world leaders sat back and watch it, and evil people done it, and evil people justify it. The world failed it. And the world failed 20,000 children. The world
Children,
failed
yeah, no.
70,000
You know
innocent
what? If you
people,
if you add
including
it all
children.
up together, bro, it's millions. We in the millions, bro. Across the world, we in the millions. And with what's been coming out recently, we just know these fat, greedy, middle-aged, not even middle-aged, man, old white pedophilia motherfuckers. Anyway, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go in. But here's
Evil. Evil.
here's an intro,
It
guys.
is evil. Yeah, man. It is evil, man.
It's crazy, and we haven't. It's been a while since we caught up, and we're gonna do something a little new here. So first of all, I want to thank the sponsors, Cherish Clicks, Capture the Magic, Be the Magic. I maybe lose on that one, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. But
Be the magic,
make
see the magic.
there you go. I lose on that one. But make sure you guys like, share, subscribe. You maybe not subscribe because we already started it off with a very emotional hook that probably will get us later on. But yeah, all the good stuff, guys. There's a lot of you on here that haven't subscribed to the channel. You guys watch the content, click, click, click. But gotta say though, recently there's been another influx of people that joined us, so massive thank you on there. But listen, just to give you a bit of an intro of what's happening on the channel today will be the voice of Hinra Job, the Rip, the rental family, Wonder Man, plus marketing on Marvel as well, new movies that we've seen and watched, and then exciting casting announcements as well. So that's what we're going to be going through today. So as always, guys, I'm super grateful for you guys joining in. It's not that we've had an influx on all platforms, which is absolutely great. And we are going to be joining Upscrolled as well. So we will be sharing podcast clips on there as well. So we will be, it's a tough one. It's hard. Like we got the censorship is kicking in slowly on these social media platforms, and it's really difficult to even share our thoughts on movies and stuff, let alone what to Islamic, well, I wouldn't even say Islamic. Shit, that sounds wrong. Like Muslimic. I'm gonna say Muslimic brothers talking about, pop culture, comic books, gaming, and all that sort of stuff with real world issues as well, to get in there. But all right, bro. Let's before I babble on, let's jump into the voice of Henry Rajab. You haven't had the chance to see it yet, have you?
I haven't had a chance now. I'm waiting for it to be released on platforms so I can watch it. So you went to the premiere and the screening, right?
Yes, it
And
was a
just to put it
special
out
screening.
there,
Yeah.
it's been nominated for Oscar for Best International Movie. And again, it's crazy calling it a movie, but the awareness needs to be put out there, man. But yeah, tell us about it, man.
No, 100%, 100%. Quick deep dive for the listeners who don't know about the story as well. It's about Hind Rajab who got stuck in a car while the IOF execute. I'm just going to say it straight up. Executed half a family in that car as well. This is a story, an event. I keep saying story, and I should stop saying that because it's a real life event. 315 bullets.
Tragic event.
Tragic, absolutely tragic. Hearing that phone call is horrible. So basically, the Red Crescent is a charity that help aid during all that madness in Gaza. They're based in the West Bank. Uh, she had contacted. Well, she didn't contact. Her uncle contacted to say that she's stuck in that car. I think most of the family members are dead already. But can somebody go get her, bro? 8 minutes away. They were 8 minutes away. Anyway, so she's on the call to them 3 hours, and everybody know. Most of you guys will know the story. She tragically lost her life in that. The IOF had shot 300. I think it was 355 bullets to that car, bro. Uh,
Evil.
listen, the
Sick people.
movie. I think
Sick
what.
evil people.
Yeah, it's tough. And the thing is, I'm trying to keep it to the movie. Yeah, but the real life incident is absolutely heartbreaking. I've never been at a movie where I cried from beginning to end because you see her as a child. She's a child, 5 years old, man. It's bringing up emotions and tears right now because hearing that phone call and how they tried to keep her alive, how to try and save her, the loophole they have to jump through. It's basically fucked what Israeli have done to the Palestinian people. And it's an open air prison in West Bank and Gaza. It's a horrible situation, and I think people know the truth now. Anyway, the movie worked. I think what Kauthar did as a director, she's a Tunisian director, was really take on the information, bro. Like everything we heard, the call itself is all Hind. It's in honor of Hind, so people know that it's haunting. Yeah, uh, it's directed so almost like a thriller because you have this fucking sense of hope. Even though you know the outcome, you have this sense of hope that they could help her. And I think, you know what? I haven't been myself since that movie because we failed her so badly. The world failed her so badly. And it just invokes more anger and more frustration to think this happened almost 2 years ago. People are
And
still
still
dying now.
happening now. It's
There's no
still happening
ceasefire. It's
now.
still happening now. And we failed her, man. We all failed her. Doesn't matter how many marches we do. And I said this. People can go back to previous podcast. Where you think you have some hope. There's no hope. Like we failed. Our system failed. That our system is not for us. Our system works for pedophiles and fucking rich motherfuckers. It's not a system for your everyday people, and everyday people suffer in the process. Uh,
It's the
that's
current
the
global
one that
empire that we're under, man. We're under that global empire right now, who is a bunch of pedophiles, a bunch of murderous pedophiles, the most evil
fuck it.
people on the planet right now. They're a bunch of
It's fucked.
evil
It's fucked.
pedophiles.
It's true.
Like what they do to children is everything to harm children is disgusting. From murdering them to, I don't even want to say the word, but rhymes with grape.
Yeah, I
Like
know. I know.
it's absolutely they're evil to innocent people, but just let alone children. How evil must you be when you do these sort of things to children? And that's the global empire that we're under now. But yeah, it's disgusting, man.
I know it's a hard watch. It's a definitely a hard watch. Uh, what didn't work for me because I was in tears most of the time is the movie doesn't let you actually breathe. It's a 90-minute movie. Is it 90 minute? Yeah, 90 minute, hour and a half movie. It's full on tension, bro. Like you're on the edge of your seat, even though you know what's happening. I didn't like that claustrophobic feeling because I was
Mm.
crying all the way through. There's a midpoint where you think, oh man, give me a fucking break, and you can't because it's reality. Reality is like that.
It's
Reality
reality.
doesn't give
Like
you a
this,
break. Reality doesn't give you a break.
yeah.
It's life or
Well,
death
reality didn't
right
give
now.
her a break.
No, no,
This
of
is what I'm
course not.
saying. Like boo-hoo to us for the feeling that we feel. And of course, this is the whole
Hundred
point
percent,
of this whole thing.
hundred
Because
percent,
everyone should
hundred
feel like
percent.
this. But she had no moment. She had no moment to breathe. Her life was on the line by an evil son of a bitch, an evil empire just murdering her. Like
When
that,
you hear the
there's like,
last words in that movie, it will destroy you, bro.
and I'm
And the
having
thing
a
is, it's hard
I'm
watch
having a
to say to go
child.
watch it. Yeah,
I'm having a child. I'm gonna have a little girl, and I know what you guys feel I'm gonna know more what you guys feel as a parent. I can only imagine. Like these things will fuck me up just by watching it, and then the world is
it does. It
disgusting
does.
that leaders
We even
still
though
don't
we live.
even make action,
Yeah, bro, it's fucked. It's fucked. It's since
and they
then,
still think they're the
I
good guys, most
fuck him,
evil people on the planet, man.
piece of
Fuck
shit.
them.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Uh, bro, horrible. And you know what? There. It's hard. You can't because I haven't been able to function properly since that screening because I haven't been able to go out because you know the reality. You know, Mark Ruffalo said it himself. I can't pretend no more. I honestly, for me, I can't pretend no more because it's like anything could happen to my kids now. And we're at a time right now, bro. They don't give a shit. You could be a citizen or not. They'll fucking kill you straight up. Anyway, without getting too deep, the voice of Hind Rajab is nominated for an Oscar. I hope it wins. Yeah, because it will be such a powerful message to the world. Uh, it's a very hard watch. So you have to be in the right mental state, like to watch something like that, because it still bothers me right now.
Yeah.
It still
I,
bothers
I,
me
I said
right
this
now.
before. I said this before that I think that we are more barbaric than we ever have been. Ever have been. We
We've
are in
actually got what? Yeah,
2026.
yeah.
Yeah, and we're allowed to, this is what I'm saying, we're allowed to kill children. You're allowed to harm children. That's the reality that we're in now. We are more barbaric than ever. And what makes us more barbaric is the whole world can see it. Back in the days, everyone hid. You didn't know. You heard stories about these empires coming to burn your village down. Now we're all seeing it on our phones in 4K, and the whole world watched it. And we're allowed to do these things. We are more barbaric than ever as a human race. I don't give a shit because we're allowed to see, the whole world is allowed to watch this evilness going on to innocent people, but children. That's how evil we are. That's why I think as a human race, that's how much we failed. But this empire who claims to be, who are the empire, and that's what powerful empires do. They're evil. Powerful empires are always going to be evil. It's not the regular human being, and I know it's tough. We're just generalizing the human race, but the current empire that we are under, the Zionist empire, is the most evil empire of all time. And I don't care. When I say all time, I say all time. Why? Because we're allowed to watch it. The whole world is allowed to watch what they do, and then they do it and they still do it. That's how evil we are. Back in the days, nobody saw. You had no idea what the hell was going on the other, like 2 miles down the road. Now it's like,
Well, look what they
oh,
did
we're
in
so
Iraq,
evil, we're
bro.
gonna
You
do
know what I
it.
mean? You know, Iraq,
Yeah,
we
we
lost a
found out
million
after
children there.
they
We
killed a
million
million
people.
people. Yeah.
We killed a million people over there. The British government killed loads of people down there. So, but it wasn't televised. It wasn't shown. We didn't have social media. Now people can speak up and rise up. But listen, there's only so much I can say about this. It's based on real life events, true events. The movie is a hard watch, but it's a must watch. It is a must watch because I think Calther directed it so well that it did feel like a thriller movie. The only fucked up thing about it was that it gave me hope. It gave me hope, even knowing what was the outcome. It will kind of haunt you. It will haunt you on the failures of the human race and the world we live in. So hard watch, but definitely check it out if you get the chance. But like I'm not promising. I'm just saying, bro. It it will do something. It'll break something inside you. I don't think I've had a movie do that to me ever. I thought John Coffey did in in Green Mile. You know, we kill the things. You know, we destroy the things that are good in this world. That movie had such a powerful message. Of course, I was gonna fucking cry for him. You know what I mean? The guy was pure goodness. It's exactly what Hind represented for the human race. She was a
Yeah,
child,
but this is
pure
different
pure innocence.
because
Just real life.
it's real and it
Yeah.
happened just 2 years ago. It's not like a historical thing. It's not
No,
history. It's now.
no,
It's
now
now. That's
it's
what I'm
now.
saying. We can watch many historical movies and whatnot about what's happened in the past 30, 50, 40, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, whatever, and feel for it. This happened now. It's not history. It's now. And that's
Mm.
why I'm sure it hits crazy because you're watching it. It's disgusting. But I'm glad it's out there because people have to see it. All the movies in the world about the Holocaust and all this sort of stuff, great. People need to learn about the horrors that happen. Same thing needs to happen with the Palestinian genocide that just took place and that's taking place right now. People need to watch it and see it. They need to learn about this. And they already have, but on a big stage like because Hollywood obviously failed as well, but on a big stage like the Oscars and whatnot, it needs to on the biggest stages, everyone needs to see these things and learn about these things. Same way we did
100%.
about the Holocaust. It's the same thing. We need to learn about. Everyone needs to see the Holocaust of the Palestinian people.
No, 100%, 100%, 100%. All right, as we move on, that's in cinemas currently now in selected cinemas. So please do check it out. If you have seen it, let us know in the comment section. And yeah, let us know your thoughts. It's always nice to connect, even if you hit us up on socials just to say what you thought about the movies. I have been getting it by desires, but fuck you. The
Fuck
Rip.
desires.
Let's jump into The Rip, bro. Ben
The
Affleck's Matt
Rip.
Damon's new film, which came out early this year. Uh, yeah, directed. Oh, the director's gone right out of my head though. But anyway, listen, let's jump in and give our kind of initial thoughts. What did you think of the movie, bro?
Loved it. Anything that these two do, for some reason, be going back from Good Will Hunting and just onwards, they're just amazing. Like the
Yeah.
chemistry between them is awesome. The twist that they had in it was just amazing. Like anything they do is just really good. It's just shot really well. It's so believable. I was fooled by it, but like you know what I mean. It was so believable, but it had to be believable because they're planting this thing to find out who is, being corrupt and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I just feel it was just a great performance, and I watched both of those two on the Joe Rogan podcast when they were talking about it, and they were like, they almost believe it themselves, like when they're arguing with each other, and it's like, I don't trust you right now, and it's
Mm,
kind of like real. I know it's acting, but they really put themselves into that zone. It's like, I don't trust you right now. You know what I mean? I don't
mm.
even want to talk to you right now. And then they portrayed that so well in the movie that, of course, as an audience, you're like, oh shit, this is real. Until you find out it's not, and you're like, this is fucking brilliant. Those two, love them. I think they're Ben Affleck, mad love for him. Matt
Matt
Damon, he's
Damon.
awesome. Yeah, when they do their thing together, it's always great.
No, definitely, definitely. Same thing, man. Their relationship works in the movie. The only thing I didn't like about the movie, I felt like it was too short.
Really interesting. I thought it
Yeah,
was good.
I
I
felt
thought it
like
was
it.
pretty good.
The last bit got rushed. That's just me. I think it was what, hour and a half, but it was like full on from the beginning. All the twists and turns are great, but that just the last bit, I was like, that damn. I thought it was going to go on a little bit longer, but it's the kind of movie that gets straight to the point, which is good. We need that sometimes, and I kind of like. I'm starting getting too used to watching movies that like an hour and a half right now because they're like easy watches. Because a lot of movies come out
Yeah.
recently, they've been like 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and I'm like, excuse me, man, I'm gonna have to watch the rest tomorrow or something. So this one was a nice,
Yeah,
easy, quick watch.
that's what I love because I watch movies in bits
Yeah,
these days, man. But by the way, the director's Joe Conahan.
Joe Cunahan. All right, cool, cool. Very good, quick like direction in there, and the bounce off between them two is really good because you're like, there is times because you didn't know in the first half of the movie, you don't really know who the fuck to trust. You didn't trust none of them,
Right,
and
right.
I
Yeah.
like the premises on that as well.
And also, like during the movie, you're thinking like the one person that you might be able to trust turned out to be. We're spoiling the shit out of it, but
Yeah,
turned
yeah,
out
yeah,
to be the
yeah,
one that you can't trust. Like
yeah,
it,
yeah.
it just had so much elements to it, man. It was just like just a real great twist in the movie, but it just felt like a reality, and you felt the intensity of what they were involved in at that present moment. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. I feel like it had stakes. The movie had large stakes. It had friends that were going through stuff. And shout out to Scott Adkins because he does look like Ben Affleck's brother. That worked
They
out,
look
man.
like
That's like
brothers.
perfect casting.
Yeah.
And it's good to see Scott in different roles as well. I know he's our martial art man. He's like our British Jean-Claude Van Damme, but it's great to see him in those roles. He did look like he looks like Ben Affleck's brother like loads. He looks like his brother more than Casey Affleck.
That's true. It's bloody
Yeah.
true. Yeah. They had a good
Uh,
cast in it. They had the guy who played Ghost of Tsushima, that game. The
he
guy who
played
played
his
Jin
partner.
Sakai.
Yeah,
Forget.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he was in there. He was there. Ashraf pointed that out. But yeah, good cast, man. Really, really
Very good
good
cast,
movie, man.
good fun, easy
Those
movie
two.
to watch.
Yeah, when Ben Affleck makes a movie, honestly, I'm always in.
Mm.
Honestly, like I just feel like it's always there's a tone to his movies, a story to it that's easy. That's it's never hard to watch,
Never,
and
never.
they're not. It's not like they're comedies. It's not like they're light-hearted. They're always just kind of thriller sort of thing,
Mm.
deep sort of story and stuff like that. But they're never hard to watch. Affleck's got a great I know he didn't direct this, but just whatever they involved in, the stories and stuff they put out there, it's like they just got a great formula that's really engaging. Awesome, awesome to
No,
watch. He's great to see
great
on the
movie.
screen.
Uh, did you have any worse? Did you just enjoy the movie in general? Was there anything that you like? For me, it was. I felt rushed towards the end. Was there anything for you?
No, I wouldn't say it felt rushed. I would say like there's little things you could pick out because when the little chase happened at the end, I'm like, how the hell did you escape? Like, when they're all in the back of the truck and then the FBI stopped them, right? And then they come out. Then I'm like, how are they still chasing you? Why are you not fully surrounded at that point? But that's just little minor things that I'll pick on. But it's
No, yeah,
not.
see,
I
that
didn't
doesn't
really have.
bother me. Yeah.
Yeah, that's stuff that like I think nothing really I didn't feel like it was rushed. I felt like it was perfect for me. And like I said, these days, man, it's interesting. It's interesting. Like you gotta watch that podcast about
I
when they
did.
won
I
Joe
did.
Rogan because
I did.
you did you because they this is how deep that podcast was. They talked about how the industry and movie making has changed and how
Mm,
Netflix has changed it so much because it was like streamers, people watching movies don't have time anymore and they're on their phones, right? Especially streamers at home. They're not in the cinema. So they got
mm,
their phones in front of them. They're in and out, whatnot. And like I just said to you, I don't have the bandwidth, so I'm watching movies in sections. And they were just
mm.
talking about like one that like they give like they have their story and all that sort of stuff. And it's like you have creative control. But Netflix is giving them data and say, listen, at minute 7, people are falling off. At hour 22, people falling off or whatever, and people on their phone. So it's like during the movie, can you rewrite a couple things where you are putting the plot out there at least 3 times because people are on their phone. So section out the movie where you're putting the plot out there a couple of times. We need a hook in the beginning, just like how we're trying to figure out a hook for our podcast. We need a hook. So it's like a lot. Can you put some of the budget towards the beginning so we get a nice a hook and engage people in? Bro, it's very interesting. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like the movie was just perfectly, for me personally, just rightly timed
Because
where I'm like,
basically,
I
I
can
didn't go
sit
on
here
my
and
phone.
enjoy it. Right. I didn't go on my phone either with this movie. So
Yeah, so
they
I didn't
they
go on my
had me.
phone. Like I put like personally, I'm trying to stop doing that. But generally, this movie didn't allow me to do that. So I feel like they hit the nail on the head on there because it was an entertaining film. A lot of people said they didn't like it, blah 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 blah. But I was like, this is a good action film. In the last decade, we haven't had something like this to just kind of enjoy. But then I realized after what it was, I didn't pick up my phone. And you're
Mm,
right, being short does really help because it is a streaming movie. I'm most likely to pause it and go do something and then realize I forget, oh shit, I need to finish this film off. So that was it kind of works out. But nah, overall, great watch. If you guys have seen it, please do let us know in the comments section and let us know who your MVP top was in that movie. That would be great to know. Let's move on to Rental Family, bro.
my favorite film of the year. Is Brendan Fraser just the nicest guy in the world? I don't even know him. But doesn't he just feel like the nicest guy in the world? I love him, man. I think he's awesome. That movie, well, since last year when I first saw the trailer, I was like, I need to watch this. I need to watch. There was something about this, and when I watched it, I was not disappointed, man. Such a beautiful story about like human emotion, the lack of human emotions, right, and the power of human emotions. You know what I'm trying to say? Like people like the fact that there's a service out there to give you a sense of purpose, give you the sense of emotion that's missing out of your life, or you feel like that you need to give you like a sense of purpose, and then the power of that to make you feel like you're worthy. You know what I mean? That you deserve life, whatever it is, man. Just selling emotions. I mean, it's like what I mean. You're selling emotions. You're prostituting your emotions. You're a prostitute for emotions. You know what I mean? But it just worked so well and it was so heartwarming and obviously it's a love story to like Japan because Japan's
Mm.
just so beautiful. I wish you guys can go and see it because it's so beautiful. I've been there 3 4 times now and living in Hong Kong I got the good experience to go and back and forth. It's Japan. When you look at it, I promise you, bro, when you just look at it, you're inspired. It's so beautiful. Like I feel like you can
Mm.
look at a dustbin and be like, "Oh my God, that's just amazing." You know what? You can look at a Japanese toilet and be like, "Oh my God, look at this. It's inspiring. It's got
Yeah,
technology, warm seats, a bidet, all that stuff." But Japan is just inspiring. But forget toilets and dustbin. I'm talking about the environment, the lights, the natural landscape and whatnot. But Brendan Fraser just absolutely amazing and like I just feel like his performance was so great. He's like my favorite actor right now, man. He's just I don't know, man. I just feel like he's the nicest guy in the world, and this movie just he's just a perfect guy for it to be like someone who wants to share his emotions. You know what I mean? Like he could just see that like it was deep. I loved it. My favorite movie of the year so far, and I don't think anything will beat it. Or it will probably end up in the top 3 by the end of this year when we do top tens.
it's a great movie. Great movie. Great movie. I had a lot of fun watching this movie and the culture, the surrealness of loneliness and you know what some people go through and not realizing a service can be provided for that. Now the movie had its morale issues with it because Philip, who is played by Brendan Fraser, who plays him, is this vulnerable guy who kind of got stuck in Japan, in Tokyo. He kind of got stuck. Uh, and still finding himself. And I'm going to jump into spoiler territories here. Is when he asked the old movie actor. I think he's
The director,
Amoto.
yeah,
Is it Amoto?
yeah. Let me
Yeah,
find out. Because he's a legend. I think he's a
yeah. He's a
legend in
legend.
there.
He is a legend. Uh, you know, he asked, "What's behind the mirror?" When he was
That was
praying at that
beautiful.
synagogue, or not synagogue. What am I talking about? Shit, the hell am I talking about?
Temple.
Temple, sorry, when he was praying at the temple and he goes, "Oh, what's behind the curtains?" And he was like, "Well, go find out and look for yourself." And the ending really touched me, bro. Like Brendan's already the big friendly giant. And the moral of the movie is that, you know, uh, if you can lead with kindness, you know, good things will happen. I think if you could be kind, be respectful to people, learn about them, learn about yourself, uh, and the man in the mirror, innit, you're looking at. You already know the truth within yourself, basically. Uh, Great movie, man. Great movie. The relationships he has with some of the people on set as well, on this movie as well, is amazing. Like, you know, the
Yeah.
father figure, the friend who's gaming,
That's
you know, stuff like that.
yeah,
Like really touching.
that's the way it got me the morale part. I'm like, oh, there should be rules. Like they had no rules. Obviously, the guy who set up the company, they all needed it. That they were all the service that they were providing was really for them. If you look at it, it was their service that they wanted, and they ended up making money out of it and whatnot, made it into a business. But it was that I was like, oh, you guys have no rules, and this is where his character came in and really kind of established rules for the company. And they ended up changing it, but it was the daughter. I'm like, you can't do that to a little girl, and I blame the mother for that. I was blaming the mother. I'm like, what kind of
Yeah,
mother
yeah,
would
yeah.
put like service for the little girl? But that really touched me, but because I was convinced that he was her father, and it broke
Yeah.
my heart and I know it broke his heart when he was like, I gotta go back to the US. No explanation or nothing like that. Man,
Mm.
that part broke my heart, man. I was like really hurt by that. And you could tell that he was genuinely hurt himself and can't even imagine what the little girl would go through. I'm like, that's kind of traumatic that I was blaming the mother. I'm like, why would you do that? Put your girl through that
100%.
bullshit. But
100%.
that's different. The old man, sorry, the old director, his real name is Akira Imoto. Legend. Yeah, I
Yes.
believe he's a
Yeah.
legend. I can't
Akira
really sit
Moto,
and
yeah.
talk about yeah, his history and in movies and whatnot, but he's a legend out there. But
But he played a
yeah,
part,
beautiful
like
movie.
about moving on, about seeing your past, just to kind of see it one more last time. Uh, and
That
it kind of
again,
broke me because it was like, oh, like we all have, you know, past lives, and for him to able to see that one more time before his memory fades really got me because it's like, it's what our father would do. So you know, it's what I would do. I love looking at memories of past life because it shows growth in what you've done, right?
yeah,
And
100%,
he,
man.
yeah, yeah.
That no, I was gonna say that again was just beautiful, man. Just like I want to visit my past, my love, the presence of my life, the best thing of my life, or one of the best things of my life, like the pinnacle point, which was his
Mm.
wife for just one last time, and his wife. His daughter who bought the service like was always like felt like oh he's just not he needs because he was a famous director and he feels like he's not getting the limelight anymore and he's just kind of that wasn't it. That wasn't it. He was just missing the love of his life and that's all he wanted one
Mm.
last time to see that and then he can go in peace. When you literally when someone's like I could die in peace. And it was just that one last time. It was absolutely beautiful, man. Every aspect, everyone's story was just so touching and so beautiful. I just like this whole movie was another movie that where I didn't touch my phone and I was so invested, like from beginning
Same
to
here,
end.
same here,
And
same
and I
here.
could actually watch this again. I could really watch this again. It was such a rewatchable movie, and I would love to watch it again just to get that feeling again. It was so good. Brendan Fraser is just perfect as well. Like his on-screen presence and just his face and
His
his presence and
vulnerability, bro. Vulnerability. Like
vulnerability.
this
So
guy,
good, so
this
good.
guy. Guys, if you haven't seen Rental Families, it's currently in cinemas as well. Make sure you guys go check it out. All right, let's move on to Wonder Man, Marvel
We got
Television Spotlight.
6 minutes.
We could do it. Let's do it.
Is this the best Marvel show ever that was never promoted? Like, hell, for
That's
me,
my
it was.
review. That was my review. Uh, Bro, the show was brilliant. I haven't binged a show in
So good.
ages. You know when you're like, oh shit, let me move this meeting, or you know, try and
Yeah.
sort out things for
Yeah.
the day where you're shuffling because the first three episodes had got me. This was a character based Marvel show, which they haven't done in a long time since the first phase of the MCU, bro.
But it
To
was done
finally
so
get,
different. There was no
yeah,
antagonists and there are my power. I need my moment of when I really true my power and I'm gonna be this hero. No, none of that. It was bro, it didn't follow any formula. It gave all 8 episodes straight away. There was no marketing around it. The whole story behind him wasn't even him about his powers. In fact, he didn't want his powers. He felt like that wasn't it. He wanted to be an
hindrance.
actor. He's trying to
Yeah,
be a regular dude. He's trying to be a regular actor in LA. But brilliant. And Trevor, absolutely fantastic, fan favorite. And the amount of wisdom Trevor's got now, you're like, oh man, he has gone through some shit. I know he's funny, and he was a
he's
Mandarin
gone.
to some
Yeah,
crazy terrorists. The wisdom he's providing out there is like, man, that is a man who has gone through some shit in his life, some serious shit in his life, and being able to provide this wisdom to this young man that he's obviously like been spying and whatnot. Trevor was the fan favorite. Every scene when they were like, "When you the Mandarin," I would crack up laughing, bro. It was so funny because you're like, wouldn't people recognize that he was the Mandarin? And like they'll be like, when they got to the house to get that stolen bike, and it's like, all right, here's the character scene. I'm good cop, you're bad cop, blah blah blah. Soon as they open the door, it's like, aren't you the Mandarin? I'm dead. But this movie was even the comedy wasn't even like Marvel comedy. This was like actually great written comedy, stuff like that. It
yeah,
was
yeah, yeah. 100%,
perfect.
100%. Uh, Marvel did something good here, and I know we're going to go on to the marketing. Let's just focus on the show itself and like the way it because I saw something different in the show. You know, the first couple of episodes showed us the characters. The second episode showed us, the middle episode showed us a bit of friendship, bond, like kindership and trust, and then tension, and then the ending, which I thought Marvel were gonna mess up on, was to give us a big spectacle and lose, like rush everything, and they didn't. Because for some weird reason, I expected like a big Wonder Man showdown, everybody getting fucked up, buildings blowing up and shit. And it didn't because it gave me a character who already had trust issues and insecurities because of what burden he carries, which is his powers, to come to a point where he's like, oh, fuck, man, I trusted this dude, man, he fucked me. To actually get into a point where he's like, this is spoilers, you know what, he's my only friend, though. And he did do good for me. Even though he
Right,
betrayed me, he was there for me. And I
right.
still
And they
became Wonder Man.
emphasize so
Yeah.
much. They emphasize so much in the show about how he doesn't have friends. So when he had this real friend who was actually his friend, I know he's fucked up, but he spied on him, but he ended up being his friend, and he showed such a sacrifice. It's like even Trevor grew as well from Wonder Man's character in the sense that he finally took accountability of his actions and whatnot, and that's why he sacrificed himself almost for him at the end.
I love that.
But
I
they
love that.
emphasize so much, yeah. And I again, I loved that at the end as well because it wasn't a big spectacle because there was no build up to no bad guy. I loved that. Like
Mm.
it wasn't even a superhero movie. It was just about two actors, kind of like two buddy cop actors or whatnot,
Yeah.
trying to make it in Hollywood. The insecurities that they go through, the panicking that they go through with auditions, what goes through an actor's head, really kind of, like trying to put themselves in that zone of being an actor. Like, this is all I got, he's really trying to be an actor. So the success story was like, he made it, he became the actor. And it was all, what's crazy as well is like, to be a great actor, you have to really dig into yourself. You have to
Mm.
really like be yourself and be true to yourself. But here's and acting, the whole point of acting, and I know there's a whole aspect of it, but the whole point of acting is faking it. But in this act, but in real acting, it's like, yes, you're faking being someone else, but you're really kind of digging into your own emotions and trying to be yourself. But then here's someone who does not want to be himself because he doesn't like himself, that part of himself. So he's truly
Mm.
not that trying to get that out. So this whole crazy thing around acting is kind of crazy.
Listen, bro, really, really good. A couple of Easter eggs. I love when the Mandarin gets caught. He does that. That's one of the comic books from Iron Man. I love that. There's so many Easter eggs in there, but it's not even that. I'm just gonna say I'm gonna give it its flowers. All right. I was clapping at the end, bro. I haven't got up out of my seat since Mandalorian when Luke Skywalker showed up. There's only two shows that made me get out of my seat and come up to the screen and say that scene where he does save Trevor was so delightful. Ah, what a show, bro! What a show! All right, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. Did you guys enjoy Wonder Man? Why was the marketing so bad for Wonder Man, bro?
Why? That is the question. And why did Marvel flop on that? Did they know that they had something special on them? Was it a trick? Was it, when I say a trick, was it some kind of strategy that they knew about, or did they just think it's going to be a flop like Ironheart and the previous shows that had come out? Because the previous show, let's be real, man, a handful of them have been great. A lot of them have just been so forgettable and rubbish. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I say rubbish, I'm not saying that I didn't watch them, but I'm never gonna watch them again. I don't even care about them. Wonder Man, I care about. And
Mm.
Trevor as well. I want him back. I don't know. Why did Marvel do this? I would really love to know. Like, why was their marketing shit? But however, think about the marketing for Doomsday. I've been praising them for the trailers that they're bringing out. I hope they don't fuck it up. But I've been loving what they're doing. And maybe it's a big shift that they've been doing, like quality over quantity, in the sense of, I'm going to give you a little bit. And there's been a couple of trailers here and there, but it wasn't big marketing at all, man. But
No,
do you think it
100%.
worked out for the better of the show or the worse?
The better. I think it worked for the better, and I've been not arguing my case with people. I think personally, word of mouth is much better than forced fed marketing because some of those movies, some of them TV shows, there was shit. And Marvel, no, they've been making shit recently.
Right. They
Like, there's
just
no
went off the
substance,
hype.
there's no quality. It was like pure quantity. Just shove the shit down the user's throat.
Yeah.
They're
They
paying six
relied on
pound
the
a month.
hype.
Yeah, bro, they're relying on the hype,
They,
which is slowly
of
dying, bro.
phase
Because
one to three. Yeah. Up
yeah,
to Infinity Wars, they relied on the hype after that. Everything I came up after Infinity Wars relied on the hype. Now, there were some great ones, Spider-Man and stuff like that. There's some great ones, don't get me wrong. But I think they put so much shit out there, they just relied on the hype and the fandom to go watch it. Now, we watched it, but did we like it? Did we remember it? Was it enjoyable? Was the hype there? No, like, no. Like, we forced watched it. I forced watched all of them. I watched freaking Agatha and whatever. That shit was shit. I'm sorry, man. I watched it because I'm a fan. It was shit. Ironheart was great. It was okay, but not memorable. Not memorable. Like, there's so many other ones. Like, I can't even remember them now. Only Loki was great. One Division was great. But what did they like? I'm like, what was their strategy behind this? Because this is great. You got amazing actors. You got great director. You had a great show. I, why wasn't it pushed as much? But maybe that's what it was. Because you're right. Ash was like, guys, I'm not even on it, and we forced him to watch it. So I'm hoping he does watch it. But that's what's more important. To be like, no, 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 you have to watch this because this is probably my favorite Marvel show of all. Better than Loki for me. Better than Scarlet and One Division. All that stuff. For me, it is my favorite.
fucking
Absolutely.
hell.
Yeah,
So that's quite good.
yeah.
I still love Loki. There's something about Loki that I love. I think as a TV show, and as a comic book, representation of the character and what they went through, and the story they were going with Kang. But listen, Wonder Man is good. Like without a doubt, it is very good. Now I feel like we are hitting a bit of superhero fatigue, and here's a show that doesn't actually. Could you imagine the marketing focusing on this superhero Wonder Man, and nothing kicks off? People are about shit, man. I've been watching the shit trailers. You misled me, you motherfuckers. You already take my monies every month, and now you want to take more monies off me to watch this show, and then the shit. You know what I mean? Like it's the Marvel rush
Mm.
shit. Like Secret Invasion. Fuck you guys, Disney.
Oh
Fuck
yeah.
you. Fuck
Another
you, Disney.
basic. Yeah.
Fuck you, Disney. Sorry, I have to abuse Disney for that one. Fuck you, man. You had fucking two great actors in that show. Some really good real world shit in this world. And then you fucked it up at the end, man. What the fuck was that, man? I don't even want that bitch coming back with all that shit powers and shit. The fuck is this, man? What the fuck is this? Anyway,
Rubbish. It all turned
uh,
like that CW quality. With all respect, it turned into CW quality rather than high-end Marvel, Disney
yeah,
quality
exactly,
and TV
exactly.
show quality. Like, with the quality of TV shows these days, right? With the with the Game of Thrones or whatever, that sort of
Mm,
level of TV shows, you can't be pulling these CW shit out with us, right? But this wasn't like that. This was like a sitcom, high level sitcom, man.
mm.
Like you know what I mean? It was a high level TV show. If that makes sense, from production, from acting, from story, from everything, like actors and everything. I was just like, so that's why it's so memorable. And Abdul the second, what's his
Abdul Mateen the
Yahya,
second. Yeah,
it was just
he's good. He's
brilliant.
a good actor. He's a good
He is
actor.
so good. He's
He's a good
so good.
actor. He's very good. He's charismatic, man. Vulnerable as well. Some of the scenes with Ben is brilliant. But going back onto the marketing, I think personally, they when they move forward, they should move forward with the minimal amount. And also, guys, stop using the AI posters or like these generic posters
Oh,
that you guys are making. They are shit. They look shit. They made the Wonder Man. Anyway, I put this is personally me. I know some of the posters were AI. I know some of the posters were done by other artists. So the ones that are done by artists, I got no issues with. It's the AI stuff, man. They look shit and they don't look good. They don't look
mm,
good when you're trying to tell a human story. Because at the end of the day, these are not like it's fiction, but they're still talking about human emotions. So let's change up the marketing a
yeah.
bit, slow down a little
You gotta
bit,
think.
build the hype,
No,
build the hype.
yeah. I'm thinking about some of these TV shows and the marketing behind it. Okay, Stranger Things, put that aside because they went off bare hype or whatnot. But like, I watched a show called His and Hers with John Bernthal and whatnot. There was no marketing. I really enjoyed that. Think about all the shows like The Wire, Sopranos back in the day. I can't even remember no marketing. Everyone was like, great show, watch it. Game of Thrones, great show, watch it. Like, think about all the great, amazing shows that are out there that are like high level shit where you're like, was there any marketing around this? Or was it just like someone said, you gotta watch this shit, and then you watch it and you're like, this is amazing.
Mm.
I feel like that's the marketing. They done with these shows and whatnot, they done like movie type marketing. And it's like you're not trying to get people to the cinema, you're trying to get people at home to watch
To
it and
watch
pull it
it.
on at home.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
there's like you know what I mean? Like the cinema, I get it, right? You've got to really make people go out their house, pay money for a ticket, be around other strangers, put their phones away, and get babysitters or whatever it is, and be at the theater, right? But this is like you need to watch it at home. I don't think you need to throw that kind of marketing out there. With that,
Mm.
there's kind of like a I don't know. There's something about it, like an awareness, but not too force fed. It's like, hey, sit back and watch the show. It's cool, but not need to force it and whatnot. And especially if you force it so much and then it's shit, man, you need people to word of mouth it. You need to put something so great out there that everyone puts these great reviews and you're like, oh shit, this is good. I need to go watch it and make
Mm.
people go watch it. That's when, you know, all the other shows, I'm gonna be honest with you, man, they're throwing out this diverse equity bullshit and whatnot, and everyone just constantly turning around with it. This one had none of that shit. This is what I loved about it. You don't even feel none of that. It was so natural. I don't even care if Wonder Man was a white dude back in the day. None of that mattered with this because it was so great. That's how you do it great. When you
Mm.
force that shit, people you just see the reaction of people. They're like, I don't want to watch it, right? And I don't get me wrong, if you don't want to watch it because there's a colored person in it, you're racist. That straight up. I'm saying if just because there's a colored person in it, if you don't want to watch it because of the story and whatnot, fair enough. But however, this one I didn't even hear none of that shit. It was just like Wonder Man, like and that was it. You know what I'm trying to say? That's how you know you made something so great that none of that conversation is even a part of the picture because
Relevant.
it's so
Yeah,
natural.
exactly. It's not relevant. It's not relevant. All right. Cool. Moving on. Uh, Let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Let us know if we're wrong or right about the marketing. Do they need to market it more, or does less work so you can be pleased more? Because that's what it did for me. Couple of things that have happened recently. We just want to say rest in peace to Kung Fu legend Bruce Long. Su Long passes away at 77. He was a Kung Fu Hustle star, right?
Yeah, he's the guy who played the Frog Master. I can't remember the exact title of him, but yeah, he's a legend in Hong Kong and kung fu movies or whatnot. But I would say that was the one that I know him from.
Oh man, rest in peace, man. He's been in loads of films. He's a Hong Kong legend as well, so he's been in loads. R.I.P. to Roger Ellers, who was the Lion King's director, Aladdin's writer, and Disney legend. He's a Disney legend that died at 76 now. Tributes to him. He did loads more. Like he's got a massive catalog of work that he did as well. So that's another legend that we lost in the game. And then, oh my God, this one hit home. I think for everybody. The
A lot of people.
the mum, our mum on TV. Even if she was in Beetlejuice or Home Alone, she was still our mum on TV. Catherine O'Hara, rest in peace. She passed away earlier on this last week, and I think that hit quite a lot of people. You know, she's like the TV movie mum, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, I know, I know. Everyone kept calling her Miss McAllister. Um, I saw so many posts about that because that's just so memorable. That mum who wanted to go back and save her son. Well, she forgot her son and then wanted to go back and get her. Man, yeah, that was a tough one. That because I just saw her in I think it was the studio with Seth Rogen and them. I
Seth Rogen,
believe it
yeah, she
was.
was in it. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, she
exactly
was in
that.
that. I just saw her in that. So bit of a shocker, man. But yeah, rest in peace to her, man.
No, definitely. Cool. Yeah, rest in peace to Catherine O'Hara. I think she played a big part in the 80s and 90s for us as a comedian that turned into our on-screen mum. Uh, Amazing. She's been in so many movies, man. And her and John Candy's interaction in Home Alone will be forever remembered. All right, guys. Quick rapid fire on TV and movie news. What's this Mansa Musa movie coming out, bro? Ryan Coogler, Michael B. Jordan team up for an African historic epic. That should be
Right, right.
interesting.
Yeah, apparently, so the historical stuff behind Mansa Musa is like this African king who was like apparently the richest human being of all time from back in the days. Like we're talking about
Wow.
like compared to people now, he would have been a trillionaire or whatnot.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know much about him, but it's gonna be a historical movie, and you know when these two team up, I mean, you're gonna get
Magic, bro.
gold.
They got 16
Yeah.
nominations at the Oscar. Praise
Oof.
them. Praise them. I hope they win all of them. They probably won't win all of them, but the highest movie to ever get 16 nominations, bro. Bro, about time,
Brilliant.
man. About time, man. Creativity. I love it. I love it. I love it. Proud of them boys. I don't even know them, but I feel like they're my brothers. Alita Battle Angel 2 is official and in the works, which is great news because I love the first one. I think the first one was really good. Robert Rodriguez coming back, and then James Cameron to help out in producing as well in the background. Uh, I keep forgetting I met Robert Rodriguez, you know,
Where?
at the first Alita movie.
Oh, sick.
Remember, I got a
Okay.
picture with him.
I can't remember. That's sick though.
Yeah, man, I completely forgot. It just came to my mind now because it was 7 years ago when we went to that fan event and he was there. So yeah, insane, bro. Very cool, very cool. Bien Westeros, what's
I
that?
miss
Sorry.
sorry, I missed something. Bullet Train. Bullet Train 2 is in the works.
Oof, Bullet Train 2 in the works as well. First one was good. First one was good. Orange and Tangerine. I don't know how they're gonna bring those
Uh
characters. They were
those yeah,
wicked.
I know
They were
you gotta
wicked,
bring
bro.
some
Them two
memorable
brothers were wicked.
characters back.
I hope
Yeah,
so. I hope so. Well, no, they both lose, isn't it? So not hope so.
I know. Exactly.
Spoilers if you ain't
Exactly.
seen the first one, guys. But keep an eye out for was it Tangerine and Orange,
Tangerine and was it orange lemon or something?
Lemon or something like.
Or
All right,
was it
I need
lemon
to
or
check
what's the
that.
other lemon? What's that little green lemon? What's that called?
Lime,
Citrus. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, they
citrus,
were
man. What are you
awesome.
chatting about? All
I
right.
don't know. I don't know.
Beyond.
The
What's
next
this?
one is Arya Stark. So Game of Thrones spin-off, man. So they were gonna work on the Jon Snow one for ages, and they've cancelled that and they've gone with Arya Stark spin-off. So, I mean, for Game of Thrones fans, I'm gonna be honest with you. I stopped after Game of Thrones. I didn't watch House of Dragons or any of that sort of stuff. So I don't know. They moved away from the
They're
Jon
gonna
Snow one
continue.
and they moved on to
All
the Arya
right,
Stark.
cool. I mean, I stopped after season 3. I think I need to. I need to jump back in it, man. I just there's no time. Anyway, boring. That's how I would see it, bro. Boring. Boring. As Jakub just abused me this morning because I messaged him and said, "Bro, you wasted an hour and a half of my life yesterday." I watched the remake of Anaconda. The movie is a shit. I'm not even gonna
Oh,
even go. The movie's poor. Like, I was like, bro, and he was like, yeah, bro, it's
but
wicked, man. One of my favorite films from
yeah,
last
but
year.
he
And I was like, yeah, bro, bliss.
what
There's
Jack
not
Black
even even a.
and
Jack Black is funny, but he's not even funny in this film, bro.
oh, basic. I was gonna watch it. It's on my list, but Jacob likes everything. Dumb and Dumber 2 is like his favorite movie of all time. I'm like, all right, cool. Anyway, that's someone like he's like Kevin Smith. He loves everything.
Jackass 5. We got Johnny Knoxville coming back with the crew to fuck themselves up and hurt themselves on the screen. I remember watching that
That's
other
so
one in
funny.
cinema years ago, which makes me laugh because sometimes, you know, the one that always still gets me, which I still play on YouTube on an odd occasion just to make myself laugh, is the guy who goes take a shit, a real shit, in those toilet shops.
Mm, mm.
Always
So
gets me, and I'm
biased,
like,
man.
why? And you see the customer, like, you know, you see the workers there, and you're like, bro, what the fuck?
Oh,
Did you
them guys
just
are
take
dis.
a shit in there? And it's like they don't wipe their butty or nothing. They just blur.
Oh, oh,
Sorry,
bro, the
sir, you
shit that
can't
they
do
get
that
away
here.
with.
The guy actually took
Yeah.
his shit in them shops. I don't even know, bro. I would quit the job, bro. Fuck that, man. I'll quit the
Bro,
job.
the brain damage that they got. I mean, Johnny Knoxville was on the Rogan's podcast, and he seems like he's fully functional. Man, the guy's had like 16 concussions or whatnot. Like,
Mad,
but
yeah.
man, the shit that they put there through for the entertainment of people is crazy. But it is hilarious though. Like, it's like real life stunts, and we are sitting there laughing our heads off. It's hilarious. I watch it. It's dirty as well, but I watch it.
I think it's gonna be full on. Sebastian Stan is our Two-Face, bro. Harvey Dent. Oh my god,
Ooh,
they are jumping in. The
that's
Batman Part 2 looks like it's going to be a fucking treat, bro. I'm looking forward to it.
Scarlett Johansson's in it as well. I don't know who she's playing exactly, but man, that's gonna be good casting, man. I mean, it's a shame
Poison Ivy? Do
that
you think she'll be
Batman.
Poison Ivy?
No, I don't gonna get involved. I don't know. I think I read something about her actually being like Sebastian Stan's, Harvey Dent's partner, basically.
Okay,
That's what I
all right,
read.
cool.
Yes, I don't know if that's true, but man, it's great casting. That movie's gonna be great. It's a shame that it's not gonna be a part of the DCU, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't
It
matter.
don't need to be.
Um,
Just keep it
it
separate.
don't need to
Separate
be. I
is
know, I know, but it's
it'll
gonna
be
be great. I think it's gonna be good. Man, it's such a long time we have to wait for this. But you know what? Let's wait. Let's wait. Take your time. No
it'll be worth
rush.
it.
I
It'll be
think.
worth it. It'll be worth it. Ryan Hurst is Kratos, Amazon God of War, bro. He was in Sons
Ooh,
of Anarchy, right?
I believe so, and I think he actually played. He played Thor in the game. So his looks played
Oh,
Thor in the game, or his voice. Sorry, should I say? Was
interesting.
Thor. Yeah. Bro, God of War, Kratos. Kratos is like, for me, the GOAT of video game characters. I just think he's
Okay.
amazing. I think this is great casting. The actual guy who plays his voice, I can't remember his name. He also praised Ryan Hurst as being
He's the guy from
Kratos.
Stargate, isn't it?
Right. Just an
Yeah.
amazing voice. Just perfect for Kratos. Bro, this is big, man. Listen, as God of War Kratos like fans, man, it's got to be done right. And where Kratos is in his life right now, because I think they're going off from his afterlife, not the beginning, right? Because the
Hmm.
beginning he was raw. I think now he's a father and whatnot. They're going with that. It's got to be good, man. It's such great casting, and I think this show, if they do it right, man, it'll be really good. Like a mythology. Is that right? Like Greek
Hmm.
mythology, like Thor and all them, like Odin and whatnot. But with Kratos as the God of War, he's my GOAT video game character. I have to pull it. I know there's a few out there, but he's my GOAT game character, man.
No, awesome. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't played the games. I always see Ash playing them. I think a game at that sort of epic level, like how do you translate that onto TV screen? Now, Amazon have done great with Fallout. I haven't seen. I heard great things. Uh, they got the new Tomb Raider they're gonna do soon. They did another game. What
So,
else was there?
I tell you one thing that they need to get in this: the cinematography of Kratos's battles. Because
Hmm.
so in the game, like you might like kill an enemy and you'll like press triangle and it does like a death move or whatever it is, but it's just so epic. The cinematography is epic. Excuse me. They need to get scenes like that in there. You need to capture those sort of things, like those little things that God of War provides as a video game. I feel like you need to provide those sort of things, as well as an epic story and all that sort of stuff.
Hmm.
But the attention to detail of what the video game gives you, like I feel like those sort of cinematographers you have to give us some epic. battles and just great cinematography around it.
I'll check that out. That looks fun. Looks fun. I'm excited to see what they do with this and how they bring this show out. All right, cool. Uh, we're coming to the end now, guys. As always, I was supposed to do comment of the week. Actually, you know what? Let's do the comment of the week. Let's quickly do this.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well, this is kind of like a comment because there's been a lot of thing. But yeah, do a comment of the week. Like let's see let's get some engagement from our amazing listeners, man, and the ones who do take the time to give us a little comment.
You know what? There was one that came up. I'm trying to find it right now, but just want to say again, massive thank you for everybody who's subscribed to the channel. Now, listen, G-Man has been looking after the Facebook page, which has kind of blown up, which is really good. We're getting some really cool interactions on there. A lot of hate, which I love because hate works. It helps us navigate through and bring the goodness. But where's it gone? Where's it gone? Anyway, listen, I'm going to give a shout out. What I'll do, I'll plan this a bit better. It was a bit rushed and we've changed the structure, as you guys have seen. And hopefully it's much more informative and much more engaging than what we usually do. It's still kind of the same, but just sped up a little bit for you guys because I can understand timing is a lot. So make sure you guys check us out on Apple Podcasts and Amazon Music. We will be on there, but YouTube have their own podcast platform as well. You can listen to us on there. But if you're on the go. If not, if you get the chance to see our pretty faces, then check out the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel. Massive thank you as always. But you can follow us on all of our socials as well. But shout out to Yusuf because he always comments, man. He always enjoys the show.
He's the man.
Yusuf, you're the man. You're the little bro. Thank you so much as always. Let me know what you guys think about the rumors about Mark Ruffalo. Is he out of Disney or is he not? Let us know in the comment section. What do you think? What's your thoughts on it? But as always, guys, yeah,
I
that's
just
a
want to
wrap.
touch on that real quick. I just
Go
want to
on.
touch on it real quick because I put it there for a reason, bro. And the reason why I put the news saying, I put a little post saying it's not true because at this very moment, it's not fact, it's
No,
rumors. The
it's
fact of
rumors.
the matter is he's still MCU's Hulk. That's a fact, right? Until him or Disney releases statements and that he's not, then that will be a fact. But the fact of the matter is, right now, he is the MCU's Hulk. So it's all rumors, man. So that's why I made an opposite post of everyone else saying rumors, rumors, rumors. Like, no, what the fact is that he is MCU's Hulk. And you know what? Like, the reason why I put this as an audience segment because we got loads of comments of people just hating on him, like good and good and good.
Mm.
Like, I'm sorry that someone who's just trying to be a good human being that speaks out for people and uses his platform to speak out for people, and he's made movies where he's literally talks about movies where it impacts people and whatnot, and he just wants to speak out for people. Like, I'm sorry that you hate a good person. Like, I'm sorry. Like, maybe there's some topics that he doesn't know what he's talking about and he shouldn't talk. But if in general, he cares for human beings. He
Mm.
speaks out for people who don't have a voice, right? So I'm sorry that you don't like a good human being that cares for humans, and you're like, oh, just stick to acting, or he's a shit Hulk. Listen, Hulk himself, I admit, Endgame's Hulk and Smart Hulk, yes, they lost that. Okay, put that aside. You can get Angry Hulk back, but Ruffalo, as a human being, as an actor, I'm sorry that you hate him before him trying to be a good person and trying to speak out for innocent people. There's something wrong with you if that's the case. I'm not saying that he's right in everything he says, but when there's someone just trying to speak out for innocent people and using his platform, especially someone at his stature, man, like I'm sorry that you don't like him for that. But you know what? End of the day, be it Disney kick him out or so and so, he's man, he's got so much. You can't fire him, you can't cancel him. He's just too big for that. He's too big for that, and I don't think he gives a shit. That's what I love about him. Almost like look, Muhammad Ali's a different level, but almost like that Muhammad Ali, like when someone doesn't give a shit about their career, how it can destroy their career, and they still talk for the people. You gotta respect them. And Muhammad Ali was the GOAT at that. That's why he's the greatest of all
The
time.
guy went to
Because he
fucking prison, bro.
exactly. So if Ruffalo and many other stars and people doing that, using their platform to speak about people, like I would always love those people. And I'm not saying again everything that they say is correct, and I agree with everything they're saying, and maybe they don't know what they're talking about. But it doesn't matter. The key base thing, he's speaking out for human beings, and I gotta love him for that. So anyway, fact is he is MCU's at this present date, February 4th, 2026. He is Hulk's MCU's Hulk. That's a fact. on this
Yep,
present
he's
day.
still hot.
Whatever
He
happens in the
did,
future, we
bro.
don't know.
He did do an interview for Crime 101, and somebody asked him. I did hear some rumors. It's not confirmed. He even said it. His goes out. It's nothing that I know of, but I'm still the Hulk.
Exactly.
So listen,
Exactly.
praises to a person who uses his platform to speak for the oppressed. He always has. And yes, we maybe not agree with a lot of things, but here's a guy really in pain, you know, to see what is happening to humans and what's going on in his hometown, in his home country, bro. You know what I mean? So listen, free the oppressed, man. Free Palestine, free Sudan, free Congo, free the Uyghurs in China. We're always going to speak up. We're always going to speak up. Fuck ICE as well. And that's a
Fuck
way to
ICE,
end the
fight,
show, right?
fuck Zion, yeah, fuck ICE, fuck Zionism, free Palestine, free Congo, free Sudan. Yeah, I'm gonna say all of them. Fuck
And
them.
all right,
Yeah.
everybody who believed in Epstein, man, fuck you lot as well.
Bro, fuck Epstein too. And anyone involved in him. Elon Musk and
In
them
him, you know,
motherfuckers.
fucking
Yeah.
Elon Musk begging to go to one of his parties. You fucking. That's what I'm saying. Anyway,
Dickhead.
I know we've gone way past this. How long we got? We have got time, and all right, we're learning this new structure. I know we already said our goodbyes, but we have to jump on this part with the Epstein files, bro. Everything that we used to talk about when I used to smoke weed is all fucking true.
Fucking hell, bruv. It's all true. The conspiracies. Oh my god. But the evilness, man. Bro,
Oh,
this is
bro,
devil
these
worship. This
motherfuckers.
is the work of the devil, bro. Like, and again, it's always children. They love to harm children. How evil. You're the most evil of evil, man. You like to harm children. These people are evil. But Musk, Bill Gates, all the presidents, Trump, all of them, all the presidents. But bare fools on this, man, just getting exposed. And there's more to come, man.
Oh man, I slowly feel an uprise happening. I hope the people, us as the people, can. I know we're going to be angry, but we could push through. But anyway, listen. It's been a while since we did the podcast, so I know G-Man's going through loads at the moment now. We have got loads of things lined up and planned for you guys as well. You got your daily news on the YouTube as well, and Facebook as well, and I cover on the TikTok and Instagram and some of the shorts. Uh, we're going to be
Upscroll,
on
should we get on?
Upscroll. Yes, we're going to be on Upscroll. I'm going to get that sorted out this week. That's on my list to do. We've got more interviews coming, guys. We've got more interviews coming. So with the podcast, I know there's going to be a structure change and time changing as well. We will try and keep up on a fortnight basis, but we're going to talk with me and G-Man. G-Man got loads of busyness going on at the moment. I think if we do it on a monthly basis now, it does give us more to talk about, but we can streamline it, which we have in this episode. But we will have interviews with other people that we could geek out with, and we've got some more people from the industry wanting to jump on the show, which is fucking crazy. Go check out the
Sick.
previous episodes. We've got Kalani and Olivia from Sky Hoshi 2 on an episode where we talk about they're filming the new movie and it's out already. If you guys want to check it out, the link's in the bio for that as well. Excuse me. Alicia Rotaru. Alicia, sorry, let me say that properly. Alicia Rotaru, her episode is out as well. You guys can watch that. She has been in almost everything you can think of, from the Marvel games to the DC cartoons to Arrow to Smallville, Supernatural. Oh my God, the list goes on. What an absolute pleasure catching up with her. That episode is out now as well. And hopefully, we got some more treats for you this month, guys. But yeah, shout out to you all. Shout outs to you all. Thanks again, as always. I'm super grateful. All right, G man. I'll catch you up.
Peace.
Peace.
Thanks for watching, and make sure you follow us on all our socials. You got X, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads, and do subscribe to the YouTube channel for more of the long form content and the breaking news. Also, guys, if you guys are on the commute, you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and Spotify. And there's some more videos for you guys to watch.